Did you know that 3,000-year-old honey was found in ancient Egyptian tombs, and it was still perfectly edible? Imagine having groceries in your pantry that would outlive you, your children, and even civilization itself. In a world of rising food prices and unpredictable supply chains, knowing which grocery items never expire isn't just interesting, it's essential knowledge that could save you thousands of dollars and keep your family fed during any situation. Today, I'm revealing 10 surprising grocery items that never expire when stored properly. And most aren't what you'd expect. These aren't just your typical rice and beans. These are common products hiding in plain sight that most people throw away because they don't know the truth about their shelf life. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which products to stockpile, how to store them correctly, and how they could be your secret weapon against inflation and food shortages. Item 1. Pure honey. Pure honey is one of nature's most remarkable foods. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs over 3,000 years old that were still completely edible. Why? Because honey's unique chemical composition makes it virtually immune to spoilage. Honey has an extremely low moisture content and high acidity that creates an environment where no bacteria or microorganisms can survive. It also contains natural hydrogen peroxide, giving it antimicrobial properties. When bees make honey, they add an enzyme called glucose oxidase that produces this natural preservative. While honey may crystallize over time, which is completely normal and safe, it never actually spoils. You can easily restore crystallized honey by placing the container in warm water and stirring until the crystals dissolve. For maximum longevity, store honey in a tightly sealed glass container at room temperature. Avoid plastic containers as they can leach chemicals over time, and don't refrigerate honey as this speeds up crystallization. Beyond its eternal shelf life, honey has incredible versatility in cooking, baking, and even home remedies. It's loaded with antioxidants and has antimicrobial properties that have made it a staple in traditional medicine for thousands of years. One important note: while honey is perfectly safe for adults, never give it to infants under 12 months old due to the risk of botulism. Item 2. White rice. Next on our list is white rice, a staple food that feeds billions of people worldwide. Unlike brown rice, which contains oils that can go rancid, properly stored white rice can last indefinitely. The secret behind white rice's immortality is that during processing, the husk, bran, and germ are removed. These parts contain natural oils that eventually spoil. Without these components, white rice lacks the fats that typically lead to rancidity. Studies by the U.S. Department of Agriculture have confirmed that white rice stored in oxygen-free containers at temperatures below 40 degrees Fahrenheit remains edible and nutritious for over 30 years. Even at room temperature in proper containers, white rice can easily last 25 to 30 years. For optimal long-term storage, keep white rice in airtight containers like Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers or food-grade buckets with Gamma Seal lids. Store in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. Add a bay leaf to the container to prevent weevils and other pests. White rice is incredibly versatile and serves as the foundation for countless meals across various cuisines. It's also easy to digest, making it ideal during illness or for those with sensitive stomachs. In emergency situations, white rice provides carbohydrates and calories when food may be scarce. Combined with beans, another long-lasting food, it creates a complete protein, offering essential amino acids your body needs. Item 3. Distilled white vinegar. The third item might surprise you: distilled white vinegar. This humble kitchen staple has an unlimited shelf life and countless uses beyond cooking. Distilled white vinegar is made through the fermentation of grain alcohol, resulting in acetic acid. With an acidity level around 5%, it creates an environment too hostile for bacteria or mold to survive. The distillation process removes all proteins and sugars that could potentially spoil. The Vinegar Institute conducted studies confirming that vinegar's acidic nature allows it to remain unchanged indefinitely if properly stored. Even after decades, vinegar maintains its acidity and effectiveness, though it might develop slight aesthetic changes like cloudiness or sediment that don't affect its usability. Store vinegar in its original glass bottle with the original cap, tightly sealed. Keep it away from direct sunlight and extreme temperatures. Unlike other vinegars that may develop mother of vinegar, a harmless cellulose and acetic acid bacteria substance, distilled white vinegar rarely changes. Beyond cooking, distilled white vinegar is a powerful natural cleaner that can replace dozens of household products. It cuts through grease, removes stains, eliminates odors, and even kills certain germs. It's particularly effective for cleaning windows, removing calcium deposits, and deodorizing drains. In survival situations, vinegar can be used to preserve other foods through pickling, extending their shelf life significantly. It's also useful for treating minor skin irritations and can even help preserve the freshness of cut flowers. Item 4. Pure vanilla extract. Fourth on our list is pure vanilla extract, an unexpected kitchen essential that never expires thanks to its high alcohol content. Genuine vanilla extract must contain at least 35% alcohol by FDA standards, creating an environment where bacteria cannot grow. The National Center for Home Food Preservation confirms that pure vanilla extract maintains its quality and flavor indefinitely when stored properly. The aging process actually enhances vanilla extract's flavor profile. Many premium vanilla producers intentionally age their extracts for months or even years before selling them. This is why older bottles of pure vanilla extract often have deeper, more complex flavors than newer ones. To maximize shelf life, store vanilla extract in its original dark glass bottle, which protects against light degradation, and keep tightly sealed. Store at room temperature away from heat sources and direct sunlight. The vanillin compounds that give vanilla its distinctive flavor remain stable for decades under these conditions. Pure vanilla extract is far superior to imitation vanilla, which contains synthetic vanillin and additives that may degrade over time. The real extract contains over 250 flavor compounds that create its distinctive aroma and taste. 1 tablespoon of pure vanilla extract contains approximately 14% of your daily recommended manganese, a mineral essential for bone health and metabolism. It also contains small amounts of potassium, calcium, and magnesium. Item 5. Salt. The fifth item on our list is perhaps the oldest food preservative known to humanity: salt. Whether it's table salt, sea salt, or kosher salt, this mineral will never spoil. Salt is a mineral compound primarily consisting of sodium chloride, NaCl, which is naturally antimicrobial and contains no organic matter that could decompose. Archaeological discoveries have found perfectly usable salt in ancient ruins dating back thousands of years. The Morton Salt Company states that their salt products have no expiration date because the chemical structure of salt is incredibly stable. Salt's preservation properties are so effective that it was once used as currency and was considered as valuable as gold in ancient civilizations. For indefinite storage, keep salt in an airtight container to prevent moisture absorption, which can cause clumping, though clumping doesn't mean the salt has gone bad. Salt absorbs odors easily, so storing it away from strong-smelling items preserves its neutral taste. Beyond seasoning food, salt has numerous practical uses. It's an excellent cleaning agent, can help treat stains, works as a natural weed killer, and can even be used to extend the life of certain foods through curing and preservation techniques. Salt also plays a crucial role in human health. Sodium is an essential electrolyte that helps maintain fluid balance, supports nerve function, and aids muscle contraction. While excessive consumption can contribute to high blood pressure in some individuals, some salt intake is necessary for survival. In emergency situations, salt becomes even more valuable as it can help preserve other perishable foods, purify water, and provide essential minerals when fresh food may be unavailable. Item 6. Pure maple syrup. Our sixth item is pure maple syrup, a natural sweetener that, when properly stored, never spoils. Unlike artificial pancake syrups made with corn syrup and artificial flavors, real maple syrup is made from the concentrated sap of maple trees. During processing, the sap is boiled down, concentrating the sugar content to around 66%. This high sugar concentration, combined with proper canning methods, creates an environment where bacteria cannot thrive. The Vermont Maple Sugar Makers Association confirms that unopened maple syrup can be stored indefinitely. Even if mold appears on opened syrup, which can happen if contaminated, you can simply remove the mold, heat the syrup to boiling, and skim the surface. The syrup beneath remains perfectly safe and usable. For best preservation, store unopened maple syrup in a cool, dry place. Once opened, keep it refrigerated in a glass container with a tight seal. If you want to store maple syrup for truly long-term use, you can freeze it in airtight containers without any loss of quality. Pure maple syrup contains beneficial minerals like manganese, zinc, calcium, and potassium. It also contains numerous antioxidants. Researchers at the University of Rhode Island found that maple syrup contains up to 54 different antioxidant compounds. In addition to its pancake-enhancing abilities, maple syrup can be used as a sugar substitute in baking, added to marinades for meat dishes, or drizzled over roasted vegetables for a caramelized finish. Its versatility makes it an excellent addition to your permanent pantry. Item 7. Cornstarch. The 7th item on our list is cornstarch, a kitchen staple with infinite shelf life that serves multiple purposes beyond cooking. Cornstarch is made by grinding the endosperm of corn kernels into a fine white powder. This process removes all moisture and fat, the two main components that cause food to spoil. With a moisture content of less than 1%, cornstarch creates an environment where bacteria and mold cannot grow. According to food science experts at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln's Food Processing Center, properly stored cornstarch remains usable indefinitely. Its chemical structure stays stable over time, maintaining its thickening properties for decades. To maximize shelf life, store cornstarch in an airtight container in a cool, dry place. The biggest enemy of cornstarch is moisture, which can cause clumping and potentially allow mold growth. Keep it away from humidity and water sources. As a cooking ingredient, cornstarch serves as an excellent thickening agent for sauces, gravies, soups, and pie fillings. Just 1 tablespoon of cornstarch can thicken approximately 1 cup of liquid when heated. Beyond the kitchen, cornstarch has numerous practical applications. It works as a natural dry shampoo, can soothe skin irritations like sunburn or rashes, removes grease stains from clothing, and even helps break in new shoes by reducing friction. In emergency situations, cornstarch can be used to make a quick paste for treating minor burns, creating modeling clay for children when mixed with salt and water, or even as a temporary substitute for baby powder. Item 8. Hard liquor. Our 8th item shifts from the pantry to the bar cabinet. Hard liquors like vodka, whiskey, rum, and gin never expire. Distilled spirits contain at least 40% alcohol, 80 proof, creating an environment where no bacteria or pathogens can survive. The high alcohol content acts as a natural preservative, giving these spirits an indefinite shelf life when properly stored. According to the Distilled Spirits Council of the United States, properly stored distilled spirits maintain their quality indefinitely, even after opening. While some evaporation may occur in opened bottles, about 2 to 3% per year, the spirit itself won't spoil or become unsafe to consume. For optimal preservation, store hard liquor in tightly sealed glass bottles in a cool place away from direct sunlight. Exposure to sunlight can affect the flavor compounds over time, though the spirit remains safe to drink. Avoid storing spirits near strong-smelling items, as alcohol can absorb odors. Beyond consumption, hard liquor has numerous practical uses. High-proof vodka works as an effective surface disinfectant and can be used to treat wound areas in emergency situations. It's also useful for preserving herbs and fruits through infusions. Whiskey and brandy have historically been used as pain relievers and for medicinal purposes before modern pharmaceuticals. In survival situations, these spirits can serve as multi-purpose tools for cleaning, preserving, disinfecting, and even starting fires when needed. A note of caution. While the alcohol content prevents spoilage, some liqueurs and cream-based alcoholic beverages do have a limited shelf life due to their sugar and dairy content. Item 9. Baking soda. The 9th item on our list is baking soda, a multi-purpose product that maintains its effectiveness indefinitely in its original form. Baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, is a simple inorganic compound that remains stable indefinitely when kept dry. The Church & Dwight Company, makers of Arm & Hammer baking soda, confirms that while they print a best buy date of 3 years after production, for legal reasons, the product itself does not expire for practical purposes. Pure baking soda's chemical structure remains stable over time. While it may lose some of its potency as a leavening agent after 3 to 6 months, if exposed to acidic moisture or humidity, its cleaning and deodorizing properties remain intact indefinitely. For longest shelf life, store baking soda in an airtight container in a cool, dry place. The original box is not ideal for long-term storage as it allows air infiltration that can reduce potency for baking. Transfer to a moisture-proof container for best results. Beyond cooking, baking soda has countless practical uses. It's an effective natural cleaner for everything from kitchen surfaces to teeth. It neutralizes acids and absorbs odors, making it perfect for deodorizing refrigerators, carpets, and drains. In emergency situations, baking soda can be used to treat insect bites and stings, soothe sunburns, extinguish small grease fires, and even as a component in creating homemade electrolyte solutions when combined with salt and sugar. The versatility of baking soda makes it one of the most useful items to stockpile. From health applications to cleaning, cooking, and personal hygiene, this simple compound serves dozens of essential functions. Item 10. Dried beans. Our final item is dried beans, an affordable protein source that, when properly stored, remains viable for decades. Dried beans are harvested at full maturity and then dried until they contain less than 15% moisture. This low moisture content prevents bacteria growth and enzyme activity that would normally cause spoilage. The USDA confirms that dried beans can last 30+ years when stored under optimal conditions. A fascinating study by Brigham Young University tested 30-year-old stored beans and found that while cooking time increased significantly, the nutritional content remained intact and the beans were perfectly safe to eat. Some ancient bean specimens found in archaeological sites have even been successfully germinated after thousands of years. For maximum shelf life, store dried beans in airtight containers with oxygen absorbers. Food-grade buckets with gamma seal lids, mylar bags, or glass jars all work well. Keep them in a cool, dark, and dry location with temperatures ideally below 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Nutritionally, dried beans are powerhouses. They provide substantial plant-based protein, about 15 grams per cup when cooked, complex carbohydrates, fiber, and essential minerals like iron, magnesium, and potassium. Their high fiber content promotes digestive health and helps maintain stable blood sugar levels. In survival situations, beans become even more valuable. When combined with rice, our second never expire item, they form a complete protein containing all essential amino acids. They're also incredibly cost-effective, providing more protein per dollar than almost any other food source. One important note: while dried beans never spoil, they do become harder and require longer cooking times as they age. Adding a pinch of baking soda to the cooking water can help soften older beans. Now that we've covered the 10 surprising grocery items that never expire, let's talk about how to create an effective forever pantry system that maximizes these infinite shelf life products. First, invest in proper storage containers. Mason jars with tight-fitting lids are perfect for smaller quantities of items like honey, salt, and baking soda. For larger quantities of rice and beans, food-grade buckets with gamma seal lids provide airtight protection. Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers add another layer of protection for truly long-term storage. Consider creating a rotation system, even for items that never expire. While these foods won't go bad, using and replacing them regularly ensures you're familiar with how to incorporate them into your meals. This practice, often called store what you eat what you store, prevents you from having foods you don't know how to use effectively. Temperature control is crucial for maximizing shelf life. The ideal storage temperature for most shelf-stable foods is between 50 degrees Fahrenheit and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Every 18 degrees Fahrenheit increase in temperature cuts the storage life of many foods in half. A cool basement or pantry works well for most homes. Keep detailed inventory records of what you have stored. A simple spreadsheet or notebook listing the item, quantity, purchase date, and storage location can prevent forgetting about stored items. This also helps with meal planning and knowing when to replenish supplies. Consider complementary storage items that, while they may have finite shelf lives, work well with your never-expire foods. Dried herbs and spices, which last 2 to 3 years, canned goods, 3 to 5 years, and certain condiments can add variety and flavor to meals made with your forever foods. Don't forget about water storage alongside your food. While water itself never expires, storage containers can leach chemicals or allow biological growth over time. Rotate stored water every 6 to 12 months, and consider stocking water purification methods like filters or purification tablets that have long shelf lives. Now let's explore how these never expire foods can be combined in practical ways for delicious, nutritious meals even in challenging circumstances. A simple yet satisfying meal combining rice and beans, two items from our list, creates a complete protein source. Add salt for flavor, a drizzle of honey for sweetness, and perhaps some dried herbs, which, while not eternal, have very long shelf lives. And you have a meal that provides carbohydrates, protein, and flavor. For breakfast, white rice can be made into congee, rice porridge, and sweetened with honey or maple syrup. Add a dash of vanilla extract for depth of flavor, and you have a comforting morning meal using only never expire ingredients. During power outages, hard liquors can be used to create no-cook extractions of medicinal herbs or to preserve fresh produce that might otherwise spoil. Vodka-based tinctures of herbs can serve as concentrated flavor additives to otherwise plain foods. Baking soda and vinegar beyond their culinary uses become valuable cleaning supplies when commercial products may be unavailable. This dual-purpose nature of many never-expire foods adds to their value in a comprehensive preparation strategy. By thoughtfully combining these eternal foods with shorter-lived but still durable items like dried fruits, nuts, and canned meats, you can create a food security system that provides not just calories, but enjoyable, varied meals for extended periods. Remember, the goal isn't just survival, it's maintaining a sense of normalcy and enjoyment of food, even during challenging times. These never-expire foods serve as the foundation for that security. These 10 surprising grocery items that never expire form the foundation of a smart, economical, and practical food storage strategy. By focusing on these infinite shelf-life products, you're not just preparing for emergencies. You're making a wise investment that will never go to waste. Pure honey with its antimicrobial properties serves as nature's eternal sweetener, while white rice provides a versatile carbohydrate source that lasts decades when properly stored. Distilled white vinegar proves itself as a multi-purpose liquid that never spoils and can be used for cooking, cleaning, and preservation. Pure vanilla extract, preserved by its alcohol content, maintains its rich flavor profile indefinitely. Salt, an essential mineral with preservation properties, has been valued throughout human history for good reason. Pure maple syrup remains a natural sweetener that stays safe indefinitely when properly stored. Cornstarch, with its countless practical uses, serves as a versatile thickener and emergency solution for many household needs. Hard liquors, with their high proof content, maintain indefinite shelf lives while serving both culinary and practical purposes. Baking soda stands as a stable compound with hundreds of applications beyond baking, from cleaning to personal care. Finally, dried beans provide a protein-rich staple that remains viable for decades, offering exceptional nutritional value and versatility. The key to maximizing the shelf life of all these items is proper storage, keeping them in airtight containers away from heat, moisture, and direct sunlight. With minimal investment in storage containers, you can create a food security system that transcends typical expiration dates. If you found this information helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more practical tips on food storage, preparedness, and smart shopping. Leave a comment below with your favorite never-expire food item that might not be on this list. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.